Back to Notre Dame Day 2015. I'm Justine Ward, and I'm joined now by Tim Legge. He is the Director for Marketing and Communications here at Notre Dame, and you earned your Master's of Fine Arts here at Notre Dame, but we're actually not here to talk about your job or education. We're here to talk about something else, and we actually have a short video about what makes Tim so special.
After I'd started here, really within the first couple of years of my employment, my soon-to-be wife moved up here from Atlanta. And only after 3 years, she came down with cancer that was pretty severe. Went through a lot of treatment, and we're in pretty good shape there for about 4 years, and then it came back, and ended up losing her, and it was a really difficult time. Having such a tremendous support group of employees, colleagues, and cohorts kind of wrap their arms around me and really support me going through a really tough time. Gave me all the time I needed to do what I needed to do to care for her when she was failing health, and subsequently afterwards to kind of get me back on my feet and get going again. It certainly did shock me to the core as far as how I treated myself and my own health and wellness. After I lost my wife, I really decided that I really wanted to qualify and go to Hawaii and do the biggest endurance sport event in the world. I've just poured everything I had into doing that, and it really became a way to really experience life really fully, beyond any measure that I had previously. Having the passion to get up at 4 in the morning, to put the time in that's needed. On race day, it's really a celebration of all that work. To go through it and get to the finish line, it's just a remarkable feeling. And in the end, it's just glory. You're not really even exhausted, you're just kind of elated with having accomplished something that you've worked so hard to do. Where I stand today versus where I have been in the last decade or so is, having gone through a number of races, a number of Ironman journeys, and 12 of them in total. My life now is really just so amazing. I'm remarried and have 2 children at age 7 and 9 who are doing their own triathlon adventures themselves. I'm being so blessed to be in an environment like Notre Dame for my career and community for my family to grow up around the feeling of family that really permeates everybody that works at Notre Dame. It really matters deeply to me, and it always has, and so this is why I've been here for 20 years. It comes down to faith and fortitude. Those 2 words really mean a lot to me in terms of that sense of just completely committing to excellence. They definitely tie together and really drive me to want to do the very best I can at the things that I pursue.
Wow, what an amazing story, Tim. And for those who don't know, what exactly is an Ironman, and talk about the challenges in preparing for something like that?
Well, for me, it's really it's a number of things. As the video showed, it's been therapy for me. It's been a way of really pursuing a passion that has a deep meaning for me in a lot of ways. A way to just kind of go after something in life that is a really positive way to kind of experience living fully. I've kind of described that to colleagues of mine as just really living fully, to get the most out of your everyday. And preparation takes a long time, but it's really been a thrill for me to be able to do that, accomplish some goals that I've set for myself in the sport. Technically, it's 140.6 miles. It's a 2.4 mile swim. It's about an hour to do that. The bike's 112 miles, and that's about 5.5 to 6 hours. The winds in Kona this year were quite heavy, so it was closer to 6 this past year. And the run's a marathon, and if you get all that done, it's just a feeling that just can't be described.
And you just finished up the Boston Marathon, but as you said, you run a marathon as just a little part of the Ironman, so that must have been kind of easy for you.
Right. Just doing Boston. So a week ago today, literally at this time, I was running in Boston, which was fantastic. Another really great experience to do something that also just kind of living life fully, going and doing things that a lot of people love and have passion for, just a full zest for life, and it's really been a great adventure for me.
And the training to this really is a year-round endeavor, and there also is a big mental component to be able to have the stability to make it through something like that.
Sure. Just having a commitment to excellence in the things that you do, having passion, whether it's your work or activities that you like to pursue. It's a good feeling, good inspiration for my family. It's really good for them to kind of see me pursuing things and having them kind of going about their lives to do things as well.
All right. Well, thank you, Tim, for joining us out of your busy work schedule and training schedule. We appreciate it, and keep up your good work, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Tim. We'll be right back after this.